Three-point edits are very common when you're doing video editing, and they are extremely useful. In Resolve 15, it's very easy to perform 3 points edit if it is for an overwrite or an insert. Let's talk about marking in the timeline. The first marking you want to learn is you select a clip and you press X. So you notice that an in and out point have been created on the edit points of the clip. So actually you have marked the clip. Also you can come over, click on the out point and drag it and position it the way you would like. For example, same for the in point. To cancel the in and out point, you press Alt X. If you are on the Mac, it will be Option X and it will remove the marking. I will undo this. If you want, for example, to cancel only the in point, now the shortcut is Alt I. On the Mac, it will be Option I. Here you are. If you want to cancel the out point, for example, now, of course, you guessed it, is Alt O or Option O on the Mac. Good. I will undo this. So I will remove the marking now. It's Alt X. And then let's decide that this clip here, we want to overwrite it. It's a bit boring from here to here. The guys are climbing slowly. So I want to set the in point just for here. I press I, of course, and then I move forward, let's say up to here, and press O. Okay, so now I have an in and out point on the timeline. To perform a 3 points edit, you still need 1 point within the source monitor. It could be an in point or an out point. Let's go for the in point first. So I will come over here. Okay, it's really not necessary where you put the playhead, but it's cool for now. And I'll choose the in point. Let's say I wanted to start just from here. I will set the in point. The concept is, it's gonna match the in points, meaning it's gonna take the frame on this in point, put it on the in point within your timeline, and use as many frames as required in your source monitor to fill the gap in between the in and out points. Okay guys, so it's pretty easy. In to in, it matches. Use as many frames as required to fill in between the in and out point. Let's do first an overwrite, which is easy to see. I'll click on overwrite and notice what's happening. Okay, I will come to the in point. The in points in the source and the timeline has matched, and there are as many frames as required to fill in the gap. You notice? As many as is required. In fact, we didn't even decide. So this is an overwrite with 3 edits using the in point. I will undo this, not to complicate things. And I will come to the source monitor and remove the in point. I will use Alt X. Now let's take the inverse. I want to come to the out point here and decide the out point should be, for example, just over here. Okay, I like that. And I will set the out point. Now I have 3 points, in, out, and out point inside the source monitor. If you do replace, of course, it's going to match the out point and use as many frames as required backward to fill in the gap in between the in and out point. Let's do that. Press, and here you are. Notice I will go 1 frame backward just to show you. It has matched the out point, the one they have marked, and it has used as many frames as required to fill the gap. Here you are. Now, this is a real editing here. The 3-point edit is very important and you should practice it. Now, we have used the overwrite. How about if you use the insert? What's the effect? Okay, I will undo. I have the in and out point, and I'm going to use the out point, the same one here. And instead of overwrite, let's do an insert. Here you are. So obviously, it has inserted from the source monitor in between the in and out point, and it has rippled everything to the right. If you play, here you are. Cool. Nice editing. Of course, now you could use the in point instead of the out point. You know that already. So let's set the in point here. First, I will cancel both of them to make it easy. I will set the in point just over here. And I will perform an insert. Here you are. So it's pretty cool. And it's pretty useful. And this is really some very important techniques that you really want to learn. Now, I gave you one example, but in our practice activity, you are going to use it. You know, it's up to you to perform the 3-point edits. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next lecture.